What is the worst thing you have found on someone else's phone? 1. Not me but a bartender friend of mine, found a phone unlocked on the bar and couldn't locate its owner, so he punched in his own phone number and found out he was already in the contacts as Creepy J. 2. Videos of my then husband descending into madness. He had gotten a traumatic brain injury after which he took loads of videos of him going crazy. Last one he was covered in vomit arguing with his reflection and had no idea it was him. 100% do not suggest watching someone you love like that. 3. My ex-wife's. Found a recipe for potato salad with raisins in it. 4. My ex-wife's iTunes on her iPhone was actually my account that I set up for my iPad, she was just too lazy to set up a new account. So I told her if she did that, her messages would come through to my iPad. She said she didn't care, until she started cheating on me and I got the text directly to my iPad. 5. Hanging out with a work friend after work. We would have a couple beers at this restaurant and he would scroll Tinder and I would help him decide on which way to swipe. Until we saw my wife, now ex-wife. That was not a great time. 6. Found texts from my girlfriend's secret lover. This was when phones were still super primitive. Her phone had that Snake game on it, and mine didn't, so I would occasionally use her phone to play Snake. The game would get interrupted if someone texted though. And sure enough, while I was playing, her secret lover texted her. I saw it, and then couldn't help myself and had to read the rest of the texts between them. Absolutely crushed me. 7. I found I love you texts on my mom's phone to my boyfriend's dad. While my parents were still together. 8. Before we were dating, my girlfriend showed me a conversation from Tinder with a guy who wanted to pay to sniff her feet. She never actually met up with him, but would kinda string him along a bit because the messages were funny to read. 9. My friend had his own picture as his wallpaper, I was disgusted. 10. My pretty tech-savvy mother-in-law had lent us my non-tech-savvy father-in-law's phone while we were visiting them. In the phone there were text exchanges from them where she was putting him on blast for having let their marriage become an empty shell, and hinted at some infidelity. A year or so later my wife confirmed that he had probably stepped out. To this day I don't know why she would give the phone with the undeleted messages. Maybe she wanted us to see it. 11. Not a phone. But I used to work IT for a mid-sized corporation. An executive handed me his computer once to fix some issue and had left open a spreadsheet with every employee's pay. A rough way to find out I was the lowest paid person in the company. But good motivation to move on. 12. Images from a hidden camera in my office.